Normally the first cut that we do after using the spindle roughing gouge is done with the skew, and it's called a planing cut. Now there's a couple of things you've got to remember. Always have an inch of rest out past the ends of the timber here. If you run off the rest using the skew chisel, or any chisel for that matter, the results are disastrous. We lift our tool rest up to the appropriate place. Never start on the end, always come in a little bit if you're coming in from this end here, like that, and always there. Normally this would be held between centres, and then you make your initial cut down that way, and then come back and take this little bit off of here. I've increased the speed of this a little bit. It's up spinning about 2400 revs now. Now the skew chisel likes cutting. The optimum angle for it to cut is at 45 degrees, like that, or like that, like so, or like so. Now you can have it around there, it will cut fine, but it tends to leave a little bit of a rougher finish. That's its best slicing action right there. Like that. Anchor the short corner down here like this. The heel of the bevel on the timber, then lift and twist to bring the cutting edge into contact. If you're not careful, you can change your fulcrum from here to there and lift it off the rest and leave a gap in underneath here, and that's disastrous. I'll show you what happens in a video later on in the series. So always make sure it's well locked down there before you twist and tilt it there to get that cutting edge into place. And we just go back to take this edge out. Okay. Now people say rub the bevel, but it's not. It's caress the bevel or float the bevel. That's a Stuart Batty term, float. I must admit it sums it up pretty well, I think. Now if you press heavily on the bevel, this is the result and the noise that it makes. Now people think that because it looks like that it looks fantastic, but actually what you're doing is crushing the grain. You also get an uneven surface along here because you're forcing it into the timber. But the worst effect is, particularly on softwoods like pine like this one is, or Oregon or something like that, you get little ripples where it bounces over the hard grain here into the soft grain. Worse still, you end up with little ripples like this between the hard grain, and it looks like you're looking across the ripples on a pond, and you can feel them as well. Relaxed grip on the chisel, down on the rest, up, tilt. And let the chisel do the work. Now it should hiss. Virtually, the shavings coming off the tool should hiss. If you hear this sound while you're turning, you can hear it bouncing. And you can feel it actually jerking in your fingers like that. What's causing that? What causes that is that the bevel has been lifted off the timber, and you get little striations all the way down the work like this, which doesn't look real flash. Alright, I'll just smooth that off before we go on to the next bit. There we have, don't count up there, I didn't go back there, but a nice smooth surface that needs very little sanding. In fact, sometimes if you get it too good, you've got to sand it so that a stain will penetrate it.